I'm going to show you how to search the archive imagery, order some imagery, and then download that imagery. So here we are in the Living Library interface. I've got 1.81 gigabytes of my data balance remaining. I'm at zoom level 6. I'm interested in a particular location, so I can get there by a couple of ways. One is by typing in the location name. So I'm just going to type in Cloncurry. Here we go, Cloncurry, Queensland, and it's going to zoom us in quite nicely. At this point, zooming and navigating around the base map consumes no data whatsoever from my balance, so that's fantastic. We can just zoom around to our heart's content. But what I'm really after is some high resolution imagery over this area. So what I'm going to do is now create an AOI, and that AOI will be used to search the Living Library archive imagery. I've got a polygon that I've saved earlier. I won't use that. I'm going to show how to create a new polygon. So for this demonstration, I'm just going to use polygon, which will allow me to create a slightly different shape. Maybe because I'm interested in something that's not straight rectangular. There we go. So that is my new AOI, and that automatically gets saved. So it's there, polygon number 3. Now, basically all I need to do is click on archive imagery, and that is now searching the Living Library archive. It brings back results very quickly, and as you can see, I've got some nice results. This one from the 5th of January. When I mouse over, you'll notice that the color within the AOI changes slightly. That's to show me the extent. As it happens, like all of these images cover the whole of the AOI extents. Some high-level metadata displayed here. So we have a 0.5 meter ground resolution. It's telling me that the image was captured at 15 degrees off nadir, and we have 0% cloud cover. So if I actually wanted to see that imagery rendered onto the top of the base map, I can just simply click on here, View on Map, noting that now I have gone above zoom level 10. Anything above zoom level 10, when you start to look at the archive imagery, will start to use some of the data in my balance. So just be aware of that. When I do render though, it's just going to come up with a warning, and there it is. So just to remind you that you will start to use some of that data. And there it is, rendered quite nicely. And we can zoom in, pan around. So at this point we are consuming the tiles that are coming from the Airbus server. So if I wanted to use this imagery offline in a different application, for example, I can easily do that, like by going to the order trolley cart and looking at these parameters. This one's quite important, as she gives me the total number of megabytes that will be used, so taken off of the total balance. So if I go through with this order, 74 megabytes will come off my balance. It doesn't do it immediately, so there's a bit of a lag, just be aware of that. I can change some of these parameters. In most cases, if you're after some imagery for display purposes, then the 8 bits is sufficient. If you're looking to do some processing perhaps, then you might go for the 16-bit 4 band, which is the 4 multispectral bands plus the 1 panchromatic band. I think in general, if you want to use it for a display, for example, in the back of a GIS or something like that, I can change from JPEG 22000 to GeoTIFF, and I'll leave this. There are slightly different, but it's only the zone differences really. So I'll just leave that as the 4326 and then press order. I'm not going to press it right now because I've actually got similar ones that I've downloaded before, well, ordered before. It will take a few minutes, anywhere between probably 2 minutes to 5 minutes to come through. When it comes through, it's going to be stored in My Data. So just click on My Data. You'll see all the scenes that you've stored there previously. These scenes will remain in this folder, the My Data folder, if you like, for 30 days. After 30 days, this folder will be cleaned out. So if you did want to use the data after 30 days, you are best to actually download the data to a local drive, or actually got one of these streaming links. So streaming links, I'll go through that in the next video. So if you wanted to download, simply click on the More button there, and it's just a simple case of clicking on the download and saving that to the local drive. And that completes this video.